All right, Slams and Jams, we are back, and as promised, here is the big Kiss episode. You wanted the best, you got the best. Slams and Jams for the love of pro wrestling and rock and roll. I am Bombshell Billy.
I am Eddie Carpenter.
And we have not one, but two special guests. The returning Metal Bob, there he is right there. And very, very special because we're doing an episode on Kiss. So we had to get the Kiss connoisseur. Kiss connoisseur. Say that 5 times fast.
With 2 Ks.
Right. Yes. Kiss connoisseur with Ks.
Not 3. You better not do 3.
No. Not on this show, pal. Not on this show. We got the Wonder Ham, Brian Hamilton. He goes by many names, some of which we can't say on here for legal reasons. Ham, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
What up? I see.
Nice to be here on the Rings and Things. What is it called?
Rings and Things.
Yep. Rings and Things.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's it. Yep, we're selling jewelry. Ham comes on first time on and outshines us all with his display in the back. And I have a feeling that you didn't set that up for this podcast, did you? That's like probably there all the time, isn't it?
No, it's there all the time. Bob can attest to that. He's been here.
He knew right away what he was going to use as his backdrop.
He told me before we started, he goes, I pointed out these figures down here, and I was pretty proud of them. And he's like, what are those, from the 90s? I'm like, no, let me look and see. He goes, oh, and he leans over, he goes, these back here, these are the real ones from the 70s. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I showed him, because I said, no, they're not from the 90s, thanks. They're from 2021. So I'm a wicked poser. But by the way, here's where am I? I got to get over here. Right here. The Peter Criss Funko Pop. There he is. Right there. Still not from the 70s.
It's Peter Criss.
No, that's actually Peter Criss. He's looking for work.
He is. He's
not just a toy.
It's not the guy from Donahue or whatever. All right, so we're gonna talk about like personal.
Drew Stevenson from Donahue.
Personal feelings, thoughts, opinions on Kiss. We'll tell a little bit of story. That's Ham. That's why you're here. You are our historian here with this. But I want to talk about like the catalog. I want to talk about what our favorite albums are, what some of our favorite tracks are, and why. And what about, there he is, Peter Criss right there. Special guest appearance. Who knew? Who paid for that? Jeez, it's coming out of the budget. And then maybe we can do at the end, I don't know, like a Mount Rushmore, and probably not, but we could just do like what our favorites of each thing are, and our favorite, and the grand finale, the grand poobah, our favorite member of Kiss. Oh yeah. Where should we begin? Should we go back to the back? Back to the back? Back to the beginning?
How about where we found them? Where we discovered Kiss?
Where we discovered Kiss?
Yes, each one of us.
I'll go. I'll discovered Kiss through my aunt Sue, my mom's youngest sibling, and she was 5 years older than me, and she lived with us for a while when I was younger, and Kiss was one of her favorite bands, and she, for some reason, I don't know why, especially back then, she had like duplicates of some of the albums, so she actually gave me the Kiss Alive 2 album with tattoos still in it. Oh yeah. And I just happen to have one. I really don't. But and I'd heard that, and I was I was done. Just the theatrics, the sound, just awesome. It was my first probably experience. Not only just like, it was my first experience to a rock band, to be honest with you, and it was one of the greatest. Might as well start at the top if you're going to start an experience.
So what year was that?
Probably. Well, I was probably late 70s, maybe. When did Alive 2 come out?
77.
So it's probably around there, maybe 77, 78. That's right about. I think she lived with us for a few years, like until I was like 10 or something like that. So, yes.
Nice.
Bobby, What about you, buddy?
I want to say about 77, 78 as well. I remember a bunch of us sitting around somebody's bedroom listening to their stereo and listening to a bunch of disco and whatever the hip stuff of the day was, whatever the pop stuff. And then this one kid came over and said, "No, you don't want to be listening to any of that. I'll bring you some stuff." So he took off, came back a little while later, and he had Kiss albums. And I can't remember which one he played first, but as soon as I heard like the first 2 or 3 chords of that, I was, okay, this is the stuff. This is it from now on. Forget this other. Disco Duck was playing before it. And then I was like, nope, forget that other stuff. This is what I'm listening to from now on.
Poor Donald.
And because Kiss, they aim to please everyone, all of your friends that like the disco, and you like the rock and roll, they made "I Was Made for Loving You" to appease you all. How about that?
It didn't appease anybody at first.
No. Catchy little tune there. Catchy little tune.
Eduardo. It took time, yet people ended up warming up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, same as yours, Billy. It was Christmas, I think maybe, of course, I'm younger, so it was probably, 84, 85. And at my grandmother's house, and I believe my uncle Mark gave my brother Donnie Kiss Alive 2. And the album was sitting on my grandma's kitchen table. And, the younger kids would all be upstairs playing, and I'd come down to get a drink of water or something, or grab some food. And that picture of Gene Simmons on the cover just terrified me. But, I was so intrigued by it that I kept going down and looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. And probably the next day or maybe sometime later that week, my brother was listening to it. And I remember going into his, kind of sneaking into the room, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Because I thought I'd get in trouble for listening to it, because I thought it was something scary. I didn't know. I was, a little kid. And he's like, "Get in here." And he, told me about Kiss and, showed me a bunch of pictures and albums and everything. And I sat with him, and he kind of started teaching me from there, so to speak, educating me on who they were, where they're going, where they're from, what their characters were, and what their music was all about.
Nice. Ham.
I was trying to get my cat Luna to join me, but she doesn't want to. Well, I got into it from my brother John, which you guys know. He's 4 years older, and he got the first single he got was "Calling Dr. Love," backed with "Take Me." So those are the first Kiss songs I heard.
That was the B-side.
Take Me. What's that?
"Take Me" was the B-side.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we had one of those big fat stereos. It's like the size of a couch now.
Oh yeah.
So I have memories of playing that record and dancing to it as 4 years old, not knowing what the lyrics meant. Put your hands in your pockets, and I'm doing that. I didn't grab much of my rock.
I was gonna say, did you also?
I have memories of dancing to that one. And then after that, the next full album was "Kiss Alive" that he got. So I listened to his records. We used to do puppet shows.
Nice.
For Kiss Alive. I remember Kermit the Frog was Peter Criss. So, and but then I feel like Kiss has gone through 7 or 8 different incarnations over the years. And then, so that was my brother's era. And then my era started with Animalize. That was the first album I bought for me.
Nice.
And that's when I started getting into from the 80s, 84 to 92 was my era.
Wow. So
all Billy's thinking right now is, does Peter Criss not get any love? He's Kermit? Really?
Well, the puppet had long arms, so I put drumsticks in the arms, and he's like,
"Hey,
ho, Black Diamond."
You can use whoever you want for Peter. You feel froggy, you go ahead and do it. That's fine. That's
Ace was Mouse.
That's interesting that the biggest Kiss fan I know personally didn't actually hardcore get into them till 10 years after they were around. Wait, 11 years, right? When did they start? 73?
Yeah, well, first album was 74. Yeah,
74, yeah. So 10 years later, that's when you started your like hardcore fandom.
Hardcore. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I really liked them up until then too.
Right. But then you really
Dressed
got,
up as them for Halloween and all
like
that stuff.
knowing you for as long as I've known you, I would probably think you were, a fan of theirs from, birth. Your first words were.
Well, no, I would say I was a fan since 76, since he got that Calling Dr. Love single.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's cool that we kind of share a little bit in the well, mine wasn't a sibling, it was my aunt, but kind of share into like the family passing it down kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And Bobby obviously was at a discotheque and he found him there, so disco.
My brother always says he first time he saw him was on Pauline's Halloween special.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember hearing about that. Yep. What's so we don't have to go through like every album, but like as far as their albums go, like maybe we should just jump right in. What are some of our favorites? Like what do you guys think? Like, would you prefer, let me ask you this, do you prefer studio albums or do you prefer the live albums? Because not a lot of bands can put out good, I don't want to say good, but Kiss is unique in the fact that they have their live albums stand out. They're special, I think. And maybe I'm...
No, you're right.
Maybe, yeah, you know what I mean? You hear a live album from like Bruce Springsteen, or not dissing him, but just first person off the top of my head, just anybody. And it's just like, okay, he's singing a song live, whatever. But Kiss, it's different. And maybe it's because of my fandom of them and stuff, but I can listen to Kiss Alive 2 and recite every word of the songs and every word of the speeches between the songs. You know what I mean? It's just... You could just feel the energy with Paul, and you could just feel the energy listening to those. I don't know if it's something special about them, I think, So
Are you including Alive 4 in that special list?
No. So
The Symphony?
So what do you guys prefer, like the live stuff with Kiss, I'm talking about specifically, or like the studio stuff?
I think their concerts, what made them so special is that they would throw in, they were all hits. They were every song knocked it out of the park. There's some songs on some of the albums that, not to say they're not good songs, but some of them aren't as catchy or aren't as, ones that we would necessarily categorize as like the ones that knock it out of the park. But when they had a live show, they put their A-list on. Their set list was always gold. So I think that added to a lot of the allure of the live sets as well.
And I mean, until they started playing God Gave Rock and Roll to You, then that whole theory went out the window.
Not a fan of that song?
Not a fan of that song. And nothing to do with God, it's just boring. It just doesn't fit them, I don't think. I don't know. It's just one of those weird...
Well, it's God Gave Rock and Roll to You 2.
Oh, yeah. That's right, 2.
Yeah.
2.
Maybe you're thinking of the original, which is boring, but 2 is spectacular.
It's fantastic. Over the top. It's something totally out of the realm. In my opinion, it's something totally out of the realm of Kiss, but so was I Was Made for Loving You. In my opinion, I think that worked was smart because they did it at the perfect time.
Wasn't that a Russ Ballard song? And they changed it up a little bit, and that's why they called it Part 2.
Yeah, they changed some lyrics on it and stuff.
I think it was Russ Ballard that wrote the song.
I can't remember who did it.
That song, didn't it originate from the Bill and Ted Bogus Journey soundtrack? Wasn't that the first time they released that?
It was put on that, but yeah, it was a Russ Ballard song originally.
Yeah.
Ham, have you listened to the added tracks on Killers yet?
I have not. Sorry.
He's getting older. I keep telling him, you're getting older, dude.
So,
there's going to be a day
Eddie,
you're going to want to listen to these.
This is a conversation that we all had like 25 years ago. And he got, the album Kiss Killers. It's like a greatest hits, but it's also got some newer stuff on it.
Yeah.
Ham, back then, 25 years ago, refused to listen to them
He refused to open.
Refused to even because he wanted to have something to. He wanted to have when they were gone. There it is, still sealed. He wanted to have new Kiss to listen to when there wasn't new Kiss anymore. Great theory, but they're gone. A and B. It's time. It's time.
Well, it's funny. Like it came out in like '82, and somewhere like early '90s, I realized, wow, I haven't listened to that yet. And then I figured, well, I'm just not going to. You know,
in the early
It came out in
'90s
82.
when I got my figures.
Yeah, it came out in '82, so maybe I'll wait until I'm 82 to listen to it.
So
83 will hit, and you're like, you know what? Maybe not yet.
Ham, we have you trapped
What are
here.
those bonus tracks? What are those bonus tracks?
We have you trapped here in this box. Listen, you have no choice but to listen to it. There's nowhere to run.
I had a froggy in my throat.
Look at a Peter Chris.
Peter Chris?
You son of a bitch.
What else? What's the other one that's on it? There's two more. There's two other new
There's
ones.
4. I'm a Legend Tonight, Down on Your Knees, Nowhere to Run, Partners in Crime.
Which one of those 4 are your favorite,
Nah.
Ham?
I'd have to say Shout It Out Loud.
Okay, shout out loud though. Your favorite. That's funny.
Even I got the Japanese version.
You want to know something?
That's actually Killers 2.
Oh, was it?
Killers 2.
I've heard the Iron Maiden Killer album.
That doesn't count.
Oh,
Something I read earlier, and it's on Wiki, so of course it has to be true. Their debut album from '74 did not have one hit single on it. Hard to believe,
Well,
I think. I would say hard to believe, right?
Well,
Not
they didn't
hits,
really
no.
take off until Kiss Alive. I mean, that's what put them on the map.
Yeah, their live shows is what.
well, I think it's funny. The first single they put out, like it didn't sell, but was Nothing to Lose.
Yeah, no.
And
Yeah.
like it's quite an introduction to the public. You know what that song's about, right? So,
Yes, I think
okay,
it's about. Go ahead and tell me. I do, but I don't remember.
but it's well.
You can say
they
whatever
thought
you
about
want
the
on
back-
this. You can say whatever you want, pal.
Oh. I thought about the back door. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah. It's about the booty. Yeah.
That like, can you imagine a new band? We're gonna release a song about this.
So this is what's weird, and I know it was '74, so it's 50 years ago, 51 years ago. Listen to the songs on that first album that didn't have a hit single: Strutter, Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, Cold Gin, Let Me Know, Kissin' Time, Deuce, Love Theme from Kiss, 100,000 Years, Black Diamond. Like,
Yeah, it's like all but-
literally, except in my opinion, except for one of those songs, except for 2 of those songs, every other song's a banger.
2 of
They
those
were-
are top 10 for me. Definitely 2 of those are top 10.
Like, unbelievable. That's just
And those-
hard to believe that not one of those songs was that. Like Strutter, Deuce, Cold Gin.
All but 2 of them were on Alive, right?
A lot.
Yeah,
So in essence, they became big once Alive came out.
right.
Yeah, that's just, and that speaks to my whole thing with the live album. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That's just. I saw that earlier and I said, wait, no, not one hit. And I read them again. I'm like, how the fuck
They
was
still
not
do
one of these?
like
hits?
all through the years. They still do all those songs live,
Yeah.
or most of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't the record label getting ready to just say, we're throwing in the towel with this band? And then they came up with a live concept and it took off so much that they took off from there. And they
Yeah,
had
they
to
ran out of money. They're running out of money and stuff. Yeah.
They bet on
Oh.
us.
Casablanca, right?
Yep. It was a disco label. The disco.
Neil Bogart's label, right?
Yep.
Hey, don't bogart
But it's hard.
me.
You were asking about like if the live albums, if they're like my favorite over the studio. It's hard to say because there's like, well, there's 4, but really there's only 3. And like, there's so many other studio albums, like 20 studio albums. So it's like,
Right.
I mean, live albums are great, but I also want to hear all those other tunes too.
Yeah. And there's a lot of
It's kind
stuff.
of hard to pick.
There's a lot of studio stuff that didn't make it to live tracks, but
Yeah.
it's just weird because, like, if you think about, I have a perfect example of, like, listen. So Kiss is different because I can still thoroughly enjoy every song that's like on a live or a live 2. I can thoroughly enjoy the studio version of it. Whereas, perfect example, ready? I want you to want me. Or no. I take that back. Not want you to want me. Surrender. The live version and then the studio version. Studio version sucks, I think. I mean, it sucks,
No,
but the live version, iconic as hell,
Got my Kiss records out.
There you go.
I'm part of it. These just were all Kiss records.
We used to cover it back in the day. We'd say, got my Kiss records out. And then we just go into like a little 5 or 6 song Kiss medley and then go back into Mommy's All Right, Daddy's All Right.
You wouldn't throw Kiss records out?
We did not. No, God, no.
They wanted to keep their records.
My aunt had doubles. I did not. So, so let's go around. What are some of our favorite? What are some of our favorite studio albums?
Creatures of the Night is mine. Creatures of the Night, number 1 for me.
Nice.
Good pick.
Oddly enough, Ace is my favorite person in the band, and he's not hardly on that album.
That's a. Was that one? Is that when he was on his way out or something?
Yeah, he got into that car accident. And he was on his way out at the same time. And all those things happened simultaneously, pretty much.
Yeah, the whole Elder Creatures of the Night era there weren't too good for Ace.
I'm not sure if I've even listened to The Elder, or at least the whole thing.
What?
Oh,
I did recently.
Listen, did we just not have a conversation 5 minutes ago? What? I bet you all 4 of those. I bet you all 4 of those songs on Killers are better than any song on The Elder.
No. You don't even know what that whistle is, do you?
No, because I haven't
It's
listened.
fanfare from The Elder.
No. Wait, is World Without Heroes? Is that on The Elder?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I've heard that song.
And I
You what?
believe in me, and I.
Oh yeah, I've heard that
believe
song
in
too.
something.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that. Speaking
And
of
a World
World Without
Without-
Heroes, for some reason on YouTube the other day, I clicked by and I saw that for some reason in my algorithm, that video. Gene's like, oh, and the weird camera shot of his face like sideways. I was like,
He cries at the end.
oh yeah, so, what the hell's going on? Ham, favorite studio album?
Wow. I guess probably the first one. It's like all those classics that you just talked about. But that changes for me a lot too. Like I said, so many different eras of the band.
Yep.
Because I like Revenge too, and
Revenge.
I like Asylum.
Revenge is fucking awesome. Yeah,
and
Revenge
also
is
like
great.
Yeah. Also like Rock and Roll Over. It's it depends on what I'm listening to, but I guess probably the first one if I had to pick.
Yeah.
I think
Eduardo.
Rock and Roll Over is a rather underrated album. People don't talk enough about that one.
Rock and Roll
yeah.
Over is awesome. Hard Luck Woman.
It's probably my favorite album cover of theirs. I don't know if you're gonna
Yeah.
guess that.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool cover.
Oh, it's amazing. Isn't that what that's what they, when they did Unplugged, that's what they had the stage. The stage had the Rock and Roll Over cover on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul took it with him.
Really?
He
Nice.
posted a picture, like he's got it in his warehouse or something.
That's awesome. That's great. Eddie, favorite studio album, brother?
You guys just said it, man. Ham said about the eras. It's hard to pick one. I would, sound like a Vinnie Vincent mark to say Creatures of the Night and Revenge, but those would be like my 2 favorite. But I think Revenge edges it out. for multiple reasons. I think both Paul and Gene's vocals were amazing on that album. They looked like fucking rock stars, man.
We talked about this
metal.
recently. We were talking about it, and I'm like, look how fucking cool he looks. Look how cool Gene looks. Holy shit.
Yeah, they looked metal with their leather trench coats, and it was just, I don't even want to call it a darker album, just a heavier album, and I love that album to death, man. It's probably my favorite of all.
I dare to say that they looked cooler in the Revenge era than maybe in the Makeup era. Sorry?
Again, different eras, man. Different eras. Like I said,
I don't know. They just looked rock and roll.
I thought they looked
go ahead.
badass on the Creatures of the Night tour. Like those outfits I thought were badass, like Paul wasn't all dressed all frilly and everything. He just had like almost an 80s look, even though they were still in makeup, he'd had like the cut off t-shirt and like, no frills kind of attitude. And Gene just looked like, he'd stomp on somebody, but he always did, I guess. But yeah, those heavier eras, man, that Kiss went through were pretty badass.
Yeah. Who pulled off the...
Did you pick a favorite, Bill?
No, I didn't. My favorite would be... See, I made a top 4, but out of those 4, I'm going to have to go with Kiss. I'm going to have to go with the OG first one.
Mm.
Yeah, because, again, just the amount of hits, even though they say they weren't hits, the amount of freaking bangers that are on that freaking album
classics,
is incredible. Yeah, classics. Who pulled it off better, the going from long hairs to short hairs? Kiss or Metallica?
Metallica.
I think so too. Well, not short hair, but like remember when like Gene cut his hair like shorter? Yeah, like the elder, like that. And Paul
the album we haven't heard yet, The Elder?
Or they cut, or was it just like matted down? You know what I mean? What was it? Was it like...
No, they were
no, it was cut.
Differently. The wigs were styled differently. Let's call it what it is.
It was cut. Paul had a purple bandana on.
Yeah.
But they were shorter hair, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't like as drastic as Metallica, I don't think.
They're wigs. I hate to tell you, they're wigs.
Not back then they weren't.
Now they are for sure. Yeah.
They were absolutely back then. Absolutely.
I don't think Gene not until 84 with Animalized.
Well, Gene's obvious because even back then he would wear the and then you'd see him with Cher somewhere or whatever, and he's like this short hair. It's like the girls in wrestling. They got the freaking hair down to their ass, and they show them like Jade Cargill.
Maybe
look at Jade Cargill.
Maybe the first 3 albums. Maybe the first 3 albums weren't wigs, but I think kind of after that, I don't know. I don't buy it.
You know what? It doesn't matter because it added to the coolness of them for real.
Oh yeah, it's a costume. Right? Yeah, you're putting on a show.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
And they're not the first people to wear wigs.
Now, how many live albums are there? I think 4 or 5, maybe.
4.
Are you including the Unplugged album?
So I'm looking at.
No, I mean it's not called Alive. If that's what.
What about the one with the orchestra?
Not Alive, but live albums. Here's what I show: Alive,
the one with the orchestra,
Alive 2, Alive 3, Unplugged is considered a live album. You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best.
Good Lord!
And Kiss Symphony Alive 4. Wait, Alive 35. What's that?
It was like a 2 CD set with just
Is that just like a record company says they have to put something out and they were tired and lazy, so they said, "All right, here, just do that." Just put one of those.
The best of Alive, and they're mixed differently or something.
And what's Rock Vegas?
I don't know.
Just another one that same kind of deal. All right, here, put this out. Call it something. Call it what you want.
I think it was a DVD set. I don't think it was a album.
I don't know. And maybe it says I'm looking on kissfandom.com. I'm just looking at the things. Everything's listed here. So I talked to Eddie recently, and we were talking about this same subject, and we'll actually flow into this next thing. Actually, I'll go first on this one. we talked about favorite studio album, favorite live album. We just named them all. So I gotta go with Alive 2. It's probably my all-time favorite live album of any band, and it's definitely in my top 4 of top Kiss albums at all. But behind that, and I think a lot of people, it's kind of underrated to a lot of people, but I thought it was great. And Eddie, I talked to you about this recently. Unplugged. Unplugged is fucking great because it's unique. It's something that they really never did before. And of course it branched. It was the nucleus to the fucking reunion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was probably a lot more live than the first 2 live albums too.
It was what?
Yeah.
Unplugged was a lot more actually live music than the first 2 live
Yeah.
albums.
And some of the songs they picked on there too.
Yeah.
Plaster Caster, Do You Love Me? Like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm ready for
yeah.
that. I'm ready for that. Because you'd think they'd go out and play Rock and Roll All Night, Shut It Out, which they did. But, you know, they'd go out and play the hits. And they pulled some shit out on that thing. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Good stuff. Bobby, best live album.
2.
It's got to be.
That's all. Just 2.
Eduardo.
I'm going to go with Kiss Alive 1.
Nice.
The original, only because I got great memories tied to it. I remember, I don't know where my mom and I went. It must have been like a drugstore or grocery store, but they had a tape bin. And this was back when when they had those dual albums. It'd come like 2 tapes. Remember, they kind of be like taped together.
Yeah.
And I got Ozzy Tribute and Kiss Alive 1 the same time. And we went up to camp, and I kept asking my mom to use her keys because I didn't have a tape deck. And I'd go out to her car and turn it on and listen to tapes and drain the battery of the car.
Perfect. Great.
That was, I listened to that. I listened to those 2 tapes like over and over again, like that weekend. Just kept listening to Kiss Alive. And, I think I listened to the Ozzy one once, and then I was just hooked on the Kiss Alive album. I thought it was great.
Good shit. Ham.
Well, it was the puppet show. So, yeah, the first Kiss Alive.
Yes.
Remember when the CDs used to open like this?
Yes, I
Yes.
saw that when you lifted it up, man.
That's awesome.
I bought this in the 80s. Yeah, Kiss Alive for me.
I should have brought my 8 tracks with me, but I don't have them right here. I think they're at your house, Ham.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just check them.
Kiss Alive 2 8 tracks.
Ham, get them out and put them on your shelf back there. That's a perfect thing.
I might, yeah.
Kiss 8 tracks.
Wait, isn't that mine?
What the hell?
With Kiss Alive, the first one, we know how all the stories about how it's like remixed to death and it's redone and not really live.
Yeah.
But at least like they played all those songs in concert, I believe. On Alive 2, they never played Tomorrow and Tonight in concert, and that's on Alive 2.
Okay.
Like how that's kind of it's kind of a glaring mistake.
So what are you saying, that they made it sound like it was live and it was studio, or they just pulled it out and did a rare one live for the album?
They probably recorded it in the studio and then put the audience.
There's
live
been a
ones
lot
in.
of talk about
Interesting.
over the years of how real those albums were. There's been a lot of talk. Like, they say that Bob Kulick played guitar backstage on Kiss Alive.
Here's something.
I mean, he might have helped like re-record things. I don't know.
I hope I'm not spoiling anything for you, Ham, but on Kiss Alive 2, side 4, there are some studio songs that were done. I hope you've listened to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
All American Man, awesome.
Yes.
6 foot.
Rockin' in the USA was wicked cheesy, wicked awesome.
I used to joke that like I wrote the lyrics to that when I was 5. Japan was really neat. They had lots to eat. Denmark was great, but I just can't wait. It's like, come on. Did you even try to write lyrics?
Did you? I know. It's like go to the bag of fan letters and pull something out. Who's this guy? Hamilton. All right, here. That's the words to the song. Make it work. Larger Than Life. I don't remember that.
Oh, I remember it. It's in my head right now.
Rocket Ride, of course. What's that? Sounds like it might be a dirty meaning. And then Any Way You Want It.
Yeah.
Which became famous after Journey did it. Of course, I'm just kidding. No, that's not.
It was a Dave Clark 5 song.
Yeah, it's a cover. Yeah.
Bob Kulick, lead guitar on All American Man, Rockin' in the USA, and Larger Than Life. Ham, the Kiss history master. Who did the introduction voice? That's all it says. The introduction quote voice.
For what? What album?
For
You wanted the best,
I'm assuming.
you got the best.
No, I think
That's
it's. I think it has to do with the. Talking about the studio stuff in. It just says. It doesn't matter. We don't have to wait. The introduction voice. Ed Belentez.
I think Bob was right. Like, you mean the.
I think it was you wanted the best, you got the best, the hottest band in the world.
Maybe that might be what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name. It was one of the roadies that did it.
Ed Belentez, of course. Come on.
Oh. Well.
How do you not know?
Well, you're
that?
cheating. You got the
Of course,
the
I
shit
got it right
in
in
front of you.
How the fuck else would I know?
Okay, I got
I don't even know who this Bob Kulick character is. Who's that? I'm just. You're like, get off the chat right now. What's that?
I got a trivia question. No Googling.
Okay.
What famous actor comedian sang backup vocals on War Machine?
I'm gonna take a stab at this one.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna say actor comedian. War Machine came out in the 80s, right?
Yeah, 82.
I'm gonna say Andy Kaufman.
Oh, thank you very much.
That'd be cool though. I can see him doing that.
Amy War Machine.
I want to. I'm thinking of a dude from Saturday Night Live, but I don't think it's. Is it somebody from Saturday Night Live?
Oh
No.
no, never mind them.
He's like,
He's got,
oh,
Yeah,
he's got Bob's haircut now. If
that's a
that,
good
if that
one.
helps.
He's got Bob's haircut now. Bruce Willis.
No. Howie Mandel.
Really?
Mandel, really?
Yeah. I heard it on his podcast. He talked about it
That's awesome.
because he opened up for Diana Ross when Gene was dating Diana Ross.
Okay.
So he became friends with Gene, and then Gene invited him in the studio, and they all sang back up.
It's good to meet
That's
you.
crazy.
You like to come sing on my album? What?
I mean,
I didn't even know there. I didn't even know there
was a longer story than
in
that,
War Machine. That's awesome.
That
Speaking
is
of War Machine, have any of you guys seen the AI music video that someone made to War Machine?
No.
No, but
I'll
I've
have
seen
to send it to you. It's pretty impressive.
some
I
of
saw a
those,
little preview of it, yeah.
Interesting.
some of those AI videos that people make are amazing.
Yeah, incredible. There's a whole bunch with the music from The Elder, where just Gene or Paul walking into a room with like some of the background music, and it's all very theatrical looking and pretty cool stuff, man. I don't know how they do it. Don't know how they do it.
I'm gonna throw it out there too, and say that another underrated album, Crazy Nights.
Nice.
Crazy Nights is
Yeah, there were some great tunes on that.
Yeah. My Way. Oh,
Although I do not like keyboards in general, so I hate that part of it. But I like a lot of the songs, yeah.
it was 87, and that's when the height of Whitesnake and Bon Jovi and all the keyboard play. You know what I mean? So that was just they were Jerichoing. They were changing with the times. You know what I mean? They were.
Yeah.
But can you
That's
imagine
true too.
how cool it would sound with just guitars on that album? Not all that high-pitched keyboard nonsense.
You probably
just a
you
raw
probably
sound.
get that app or whatever. Can't you get that? Isn't there like an app for that? There's an app for everything, and pull the keyboards out, see what it sounds like.
Possibly.
I don't know. That's
Not
beyond
buying
my
it.
knowledge.
Not buying it. Psycho Circus, another great album, I think. Revenge, we talked about. That's great.
I like the song Psycho Circus. I don't know if I like much more off the album.
I think
but
there's
I
a
like-
few songs, but I think it was the song Psycho Circus is awesome. Remember we saw remember they opened up with it and they had the big freaking curtain around the whole thing and it just dropped into
remember the 3D tour. You got 3D glasses when you walked in.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was. That was
and me and
awesome.
Bill Ali, which I still don't see here.
I don't see him. He's supposed to be here, but
is he like John Cena?
Maybe he's here the whole time.
Well, anyways, I was gonna say him and I like saw like 400 shows on that tour. I don't know why. He was just like, I didn't need much encouragement, and he was like, "Let's go, let's go."
You're like, "All right, let's go. Stop yelling."
We went to like Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, East Rutherford. Like 10 of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So you have, I wanted to hit on this. You have a special Kiss story, Ham, that you'd like to tell.
Oh, sure. Well, I got like in 2006 or something, I started getting emails about my online Kiss video list. I collected videos since the 80s and stuff. And I have it's on Angel Fire, so I don't really keep up with it, but it's a whole list of all the videos I have.
That's a newer site, right? Angel Fire?
Angel Fire, yeah. Little N, little Y, EWA ring in all caps.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Anyway, and so this guy kept writing to me about it. Roger Coletti. He's like, "Oh, can I get some of your videos? And can I buy some videos?" And I noticed it was from MTV.com. And I thought he was trying to mess with me, like trying to get me in trouble. Like,
right.
I'll sell him some videos, and then he'll say you can't do that. So I kind of said F off and go away, but he was persistent. And then it turns out he was putting together Kissology. So I ended up sending him some videos for Kissology, which seems weird to me. Like they're going to fans to try and find videos to put on their sets.
Of all the
like they don't have them already
over the years. Right. But maybe that was the whole twist on it. Maybe that was they wanted to get it purposely from like the fans' point of view or something.
Yeah, I could see Gene doing that though, being like, "Yeah, I have them, but they're way over there, and I'm here." So.
It seemed weird to me. Like,
find it yourself.
No, apparently they didn't have a lot of these things, so they got them from fans, from like me and other people, and so I sent him some things like the Largo '79 show and like a bunch of interview clips. And they sent me like a big box full of autographed stuff. I didn't ask for money or anything, but they.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and like the Kissology Volume 1, they sent me autographed and all this. And then I'm watching Kissology Volume 2, and there's like Easter eggs, and there's one at the end with Eric Carr after the credits. So I'm watching the credits, and all of a sudden I see special thanks to Brian Hamilton. I'm like, oh damn! Hey, thank you. So that was
great.
That's awesome.
It impressed me. Like,
that's amazing.
Yeah, they didn't tell me they were doing that. So.
That was a fun era, though, man. I remember my brother getting those like bootleg VHS tapes from a guy up in Canada, and like you said, the Largo, Maryland show, Sydney, Australia, the full show. Those were awesome, man. Like anytime, like the guy's name was Andre. I can't remember what his last name was, but I remember he was from Canada. And every time, maybe once a month, my brother would get a new video. He'd send out for it because you'd have to, his catalog was just a piece of paper folded in half, like a printed blue piece of paper, and it'd have a list of stuff. But he'd get, demos too, like audio cassette demos of Ace's solo album or hidden tracks or unreleased tracks, and that's awesome. That's awesome. He did that stuff.
Yeah, that's just like I think Bill probably traded wrestling videos, but I traded like Kiss videos.
Exactly.
Back in the 80s and 90s, and I had I still have them.
Remember when we used to go, Bobby? We used to go. Remember to the collector's fair or the music thing over at freaking the record fair and stuff, and that they would be there before they cracked down and they all got busted. They had the tables full of all the live recordings of all the shows of all the different bands.
Yes,
I
still have some.
I probably had 100 of them, and I gave them all to Lance Ricky.
That's cool. Lance, if you're giving shit like that away to somebody, Lance is probably the dude to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He appreciates it and he'll take care of it for sure.
I may have given Ham a couple of them too. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I threw them in.
Who knew
with
all that? Who knew all that
Like-
time, Eddie? You didn't even have to go to Andre. You had a guy right in town that had all the stuff you needed right there.
Yeah,
there was a
there'd be,
dealer
like,
right in town. You didn't know.
There would be conventions in town. I remember my brother got me the Queensryche concert that we went to in Weedsport. Got me that on VHS, and also got me a Vince Neil solo band in Chicago,
Nice.
where Vicky Fox was from. So, like, the crowd was going. The crowd was awesome for it, and I just wanted to see Steve Stevens play live, so he bought me that VHS.
That was the bonus of going to those record fairs and seeing those tables with the bootleg concerts. You'd go through. Got it. Here's the Rochester show we were at. There it is. You'd go through and try to find the ones that you were at. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then like
I've
never
since,
listen to it. You know?
I've since made a Kiss YouTube channel with like a bunch of my stuff on it, and like,
Really?
yeah, it's called Wonder Ham's Kiss videos.
Nice.
Yeah,
Check
it's
that out
good.
for sure.
It's I've got like 5,000 subscribers, so it's pretty big, and
Nice.
it's fun to see like whoever runs Kiss's social pages. They'll share some of my shit.
You know, when we're getting old, we're talking about cash.
Easy for me to say.
Clearly.
They'll share it, so it's like it's kind of cool to see them share my stuff.
That's awesome. Oh, that's great. And that shows that literally, let's just think of like you are a true collector and a true fan. And that's just not that they're doing it because of that, but that's just for you. Self-pride. That's just fucking shows that I got some good shit, and people appreciate it. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
On that tip, what about Kiss merchandise? Like, what are some of the things you guys had that you really thought was cool?
I have a pinball machine. I really don't, but someone on this, someone on this chat has a Kiss pinball machine.
No way.
Who that
For
is?
real?
That'd be you there.
Yeah, it's in my basement.
Run Hammy Ham.
What's that?
You got the Kiss pinball machine, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, do you want me to
That's
run in the
insane.
basement and show you?
He's like, yeah, I do. What's it to you? That's fucking awesome. That's great.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yep.
I mean,
It's in
that's
my-
the best of all of them. Nobody can top that. But
Nope.
I had the Kiss Your Face makeup set.
Yeah, that's right over there.
Randomly, we'd go around the neighborhood and just put the stuff on, get a bunch of kids together, and everybody pick a character, and there you go.
I've got
Just random.
these vintage figures from 2021.
Wow.
Look at them, right?
They got to be worth about
Holy
what,
shit.
$10 each or so?
8-ish.
Oh wow.
Except for Peter.
It's a
The original figures.
$650.
The original figures.
You want to go,
are-
man? You feeling froggy?
let's
You
go.
feeling
You wanna
froggy,
go?
pal?
Come in as
Yes. Does anybody have the NWA World Heavyweight title though? And shut your mouths.
Hmm.
Woo!
but
I just
I don't think that was the question though, was
it
it?
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No.
No. I had to.
Well, I have
stick
the
up-
Have
the
the-
Paul Stanley Ibanez guitar too.
Oh, you do?
Nice,
Really?
The
nice.
one.
Nice.
Yeah, the what the hell is it called? PS10. The one from '79.
Did you go to see him? What was he? What the fuck did he play? Was he Jekyll and Hyde or is that no? That was Sebastian.
Just Phantom of the Opera.
Did you go see Phantom of the Opera?
Yes. Actually, me and Ali went.
Yeah, I was
too.
gonna say you and Bill probably went, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's when we met him when we got that picture with him outside.
That's awesome.
He's got hair like short as yours.
Who's who? Really?
Yeah, it was really short then.
Oh no shit. So ready? Let's go down the.
Hear anything from Ed on merch?
Oh, jeez. I mean, outside of the inserts that came with all the albums, I think that was like probably the coolest stuff. I did have a Paul Stanley Silvertone that they released. This was back in like 2005, maybe 2006. I actually played my first show with Titanium Black. That's the guitar I played. First
That's
outdoor
awesome.
show we did. It was my brother's. My brother gave it to me, and yeah, that was a fun little machine.
That's great.
What's
Outside
that?
of that,
I thought that was some merchandise behind you. What's that Kiss logo behind you?
those are my
Oh, just a screen?
monitors. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got these.
I think it's cool that you guys have.
The Kiss radio.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I got the tunes. Yeah.
What is that?
It's the Kiss transistor radio.
That's
That's
great.
insane.
That's amazing. I think it's cool
How
that
about Kiss
Eddie.
in the Kiss Army. I was.
Oh yeah, of course. I was in the Kiss Army.
I was a little young to be in the original Kiss Army, but
Cost
I joined it later.
$3.95 and 4 box tops. Come on, of course I was in. I think it's cool.
I only
that-
had like a ton of T-shirts. Like that was that was my thing.
I still
always
do.
had a
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like when you have T-shirts when you're younger, mine are just getting bigger, and it's because I just have to keep getting bigger sizes. But they're just getting bigger. Never mind. I think it's cool that Ham and Eddie, you guys have what you have in common with this whole subject here is that you guys both have big brothers that like got you into it. You know what I mean? And passed down the legend of Kiss to you. That's badass.
Oh, yeah.
That's badass. I'm the oldest.
You know,
I'm the
Kiss
oldest
shirt.
of mine, so. What's
You
that,
have this
Bobby?
one Kiss shirt. You have this one Kiss shirt that Gene almost took.
Oh yeah, did you
Yeah.
ever hear that? We went to we were at a Kiss show. I don't remember which one. We were there and I had the ECW, remember the ECW Destroyer shirt?
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about, Ed? The
Yeah,
ECW
yeah, yeah.
shirt they had was it
like
Sandman,
Sandman, and
Taz,
Sabu,
and
and
Sabu,
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer was on it.
And some production guy stops. He goes, "Hey, where'd you get that shirt?" I'm like, "It's a wrestling shirt, ECW." It's like, come here. I think Gene needs to see that. Bobby's right there. I'm like, "Fuck off, dude." What's he gonna
You
take
ain't
my
taking my
shirt off
shirt.
my back? Like the
You take a
guy
picture of
literally
it?
said that, and he like a lanyard.
He's
on
like,
it.
wait right here. We're like,
Wait
nope.
right here. We're like, bye.
I mean, you're not ECW. You won't get in trouble.
Well, that's back in the Paul Heyman, I'll do anything and I don't give a shit about copyright days, obviously.
right.
I tell you that my late wife Kelly got burned at a Kiss show.
Burned?
Ooh.
Yeah,
No.
it was like I think it was in the Turning Stone show in Verona. We were like second row, and like big explosion went off. And all of a sudden, she goes, "Ow!" Like on her hand, something flew off the stage and like burned her hand.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and she kept it. It was like a little, I don't know what it was, a little square metal piece.
What?
Good lord.
And then we were like talking about it and looking at her hand, and Gene started making fun of us from the stage. You know how he does that? Like
No, yeah. He just points out something.
people are talking, he'd be like,
Yeah. I love that.
he's doing. He's like, I'm like, she's burned, motherfucker. You know?
I know. You did this to her.
Well, we ended up like writing to wrote to Kiss Online, and I wrote to Gene Simmons' website, and his lawyer wrote back and apologized and stuff, and like ended up sending her like a huge box of Kiss stuff.
I was going to say, and shortly thereafter, yet another box of autographed merchandise showed up.
Yeah, probably like worth like $1,000 a whole box. You know,
Damn.
she wasn't gonna sue. She wasn't like seriously hurt, but
Right.
it's,
Just letting you know.
they were
like,
worried
hey,
about it, I guess.
Might be careful with this shit next time for people, because somebody could
Yeah.
really seriously get hurt,
That's kind of why she wanted to tell him, for
Right.
make sure it didn't happen again.
Then you'd have to call the firehouse. Woo!
Were the Kiss air guitar strings part of the package?
Yep. Air guitar strings. One of the things that they sold. Greatest, I don't remember what documentary or what way. They might have been what was it, Family Jewels? Was that their show?
Gene's show.
Simmons?
Yeah. Well, I think it might have been
Gene
that where the
Simmons.
lady was walking through and he was giving her a tour of all of his collectibles and stuff. And she goes, "Now, what is this? These are condoms." Oh, blah, blah, blah. And then they started talking about he goes, "We also have a Kiss coffin." That's right. We get them coming and going. I'm like, Greatest line ever in anything. Kiss condoms and kiss caskets. We get them coming and going. And the lady's like, oh, she was like, what the hell?
I don't get it. What do you mean?
So what happened? What happened was, what happened? Let's talk about the members of KISS, past and present. Well, there's no present, but you know what I mean. Obviously,
Well, there's still an entity called KISS.
There is. Forever there will be.
Well, they're not touring is all.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember when they announced they were going away and people were saying, are they going to make Avatar? Are they going to have them as avatars to live forever? Remember there was a rumor
they
about
advertised that. They advertised it. Yeah, at their last show, I think it was, right?
Ham's like, that better not fucking happen.
No, I was at the last show, and like after they were done, they played a video of the avatars playing a song, and it looked really stupid. It's like this is the technology. Like it looked like Scooby Doo from 1975 or something.
It did.
Weird. I haven't heard
some cheap
Japanese anime.
I haven't heard any new shit.
Actually comes out.
I haven't heard any new shit from Avatar Kiss lately. They probably didn't want to compete with Taylor. Taylor put her new album out, so they'll probably wait for a couple weeks.
Well, they said 2027 they're gonna have the Avatar Kiss show come out.
Jesus Christ.
Pay-per-view.
Right.
No, it's gonna be like a special venue to.
Billy wants to talk about the members because he wants to get a plug-in for Peter Criss.
Well, no. So we got the OG four: Paul, Gene, Ace, and Peter, of course. Who came next? In order. Ready? There they are. You know what's weird? All four of those albums went platinum.
Oh, am I?
Oh, you like the Peter Criss album, Bill?
Of course. Every song is a banger. No, I was kidding. No, I personally think Aces is probably the best out of the four.
Paul was the start of hair metal.
Paul definitely has a couple good songs on his too, for sure.
That influenced everything on the Sunset Strip for the next 15 years.
Wow. Bold statement.
Strong
Just
words.
Listen to the songs, and it came out in what, 78?
Right. Yeah.
Yes, they all did. Well, Paul's did, and the other ones came out at the same time. Ready? In order: Paul, Gene, Peter, Ace. Who was the next member of KISS? We're talking about switcheroos and replacements and stuff. Who was the next?
Be the next in chronological or my favorite?
No,
Public
next chronological.
Oh, Eric Carr, yeah.
Who was after Eric?
Vinny Vincent?
Vinny.
Who was after Vinny?
Mark St. John.
Yeah.
And then?
Bruce.
And then?
Eric Singer.
Fake Peter. And then?
Then
Tommy
Tommy.
Thayer.
And then Tommy. Yeah. Now, here's a question that we did when we talked about this before. Was Bruce, do you consider Bruce a member of KISS at some point? Or even though he played on, would you consider him a member of KISS, or maybe just like a studio
Bruce,
guy that just played? Yeah, Bruce. Didn't he play on?
Yeah, of course he did.
Not Bruce. Not Bruce. Bob is what I'm trying to say. Bob.
Bob Kulick.
Didn't he play
No,
on
he's not.
like a lot of their stuff?
He
Not a
did
lot,
play
but some of their stuff.
a lot more than they've credited him for. I mean, there's a lot of talk that he did a lot of work for them.
I think side 4 of Alive 2 he played on.
Yeah. We talked about that.
There's
earlier.
rumors around that he recorded all of Alive 1, that it was not at all.
No,
He did a lot of guitar work on Destroyer as well, right?
And he wrote some other songs too. He helped co-write other KISS songs. So he was probably not a member, but a hidden contributor.
Silent partner.
Silent part. Yeah, there you go.
I guess Anton Fig. Is he a member?
Anton Fig. There you go.
Good
He
call.
probably right in that obviously right in that category with Bob
Yeah.
Kulick.
He's on Dynasty and Unmasked.
Out of all those people we just talked about, ready? We'll go around. All-time favorite member of KISS. I'll go last because that's a surprise.
I'll go first. Ace.
Oh, Bobby, I knew that was coming.
Ace. Number one.
Ham, I think I know.
Well, like I said, in the growing up era with my brother, I was Ace. But then in the second era, it was Paul.
Okay. I was thinking Paul with you, but that makes sense. Your Ace is Bones' favorite, right?
Yeah. Oh, we should probably say good get well to Ace. I guess he's had some health problems.
Yeah. He canceled the rest of his tour.
Yeah.
He's got stuff going on.
We don't know what's happening, but hopefully he gets well soon.
Yeah. Could be just he's like, you know what? I'm fucking my mid-70s. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, it could be exhaustion.
I want to relax a little bit.
Maybe I'll be a plumber.
Eddie, favorite member of KISS.
Ah, man. So, like, see, when I was a kid, I thought Vinnie Vincent was cool as shit when he first came in. Because who's going to replace Ace, you know? And this guy, hold on, I'm going to get to this.
It's like, what?
And then he turned into like, well, we all know. I mean, I think the first time I saw that he was an asshole was from one of those like rock and roll comics. Remember those they had out? And they had the KISS one. And it was like, wow, that's how he left the band? Like, what an asshole. And then, of course, we know as history's gone on, everything that happened with, Vinnie Vincent invasion and all that. And he went off the deep end. But I thought it was cool that he had that allure about him. Like, wow, it's a mystery, and it still is. Like, okay, we hired this guy 4 days ago. Where is he? So he's still a mystery, I guess. But I would say overall, Ace Frehley is probably my favorite from start to finish.
Can you Ed, can you tell the story you told me yesterday?
Oh, with Vinnie Vincent sending me a message? Yeah. I joined his, Facebook page, his band's Facebook page, which really isn't a band. It's him, and he's trying to get Robert Fleischman to do something, but even probably Robert thinks he's off the deep end. But, people are, saying, oh, it was like the All Systems Go album was a shitty album, and fucking Mark Slaughter couldn't sing, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that was a pretty good album, man. I really liked that album when I was growing up. Yeah, and I kind of defended it and said, you're sitting here shitting on a guy you know nothing about. You're being a keyboard warrior. And then I get a message from Vinnie Vincent that says, message me. And I'm like here? I had said that too, and I'm like, I'm assuming you mean here? And he said, I'll be with you. I'm just really swamped right now. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? What the fuck is going on? I'm just sitting there telling Gary, so Vinnie Vincent messaged me. She's like, what? It's like, I don't know.
Told me the other day, I'm like, what?
Is that it? There's no follow up?
No,
no follow up. He never messaged me back.
The reason I wanted him to say that was because then we were talking. I was driving in the car. I was talking to him. I'm like, wouldn't it be great if we're doing our podcast tomorrow night? And all of a sudden you're like, well, guys, I got a little surprise. And bloop, a box pops up and Vinnie Vincent's there. Oh, looking all crazy. Hey, guys, how you doing? And I go, well, you know what? I thought this was going to happen, Ed. So I also have a surprise for you. Bloop, Mark Slaughter pops in. Hey, guys, we're just going to back off. You guys got to catch up a little bit. You guys talk it out. See what's going on.
So viral instantly. Yeah, and he just said, yes, I'll be with you. I'm swamped. V.
All right. Well, how many people here have a Christmas card from Vinnie Vincent? I do. Yeah, I was in the Vinnie Vincent Invasion fan club.
Also,
they sent out Christmas cards to all the members, and I still have it.
Also, in the category of crazy Vinnie Vincent stories, I got a Vinnie Vincent Christmas card. Do you? No, but the.
I also they were giving all the shit away once the band broke up from the fan club, for really cheap prices. And I have a pink mesh half shirt that he used to wear in the videos and on tour. So
that's such random.
Yeah.
We went to the House of Guitars when I was about 17 maybe, and in the case, in one of the glass cases on the wall, they had this V guitar, Jackson V, autographed by Vinny.
Oh.
And I'm looking at him like, holy shit, it's an autographed Vinny Vincent guitar. And the guy that worked there, we didn't know what his name was. We called him the Cure guy because he looked like the guy from the Cure at the time. And he walked up and he says, what, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. And he goes, Jesus, you can have it. He goes back to get the keys. He's like, this kid knows Vinny Vincent. I'm going to give him the other guy was like,
Somebody
no, you can't just give it to him. Yeah, he's like, you can't just give it to him. Make a deal, give it a deal. He's like, all right, 200. Like, I'm 17. I got $5 in my pocket for guitar strings. That's it. And I'm like, I don't have 200. He's like, seriously, 200 and it's yours. I'm like, I really don't have $200. Like, I didn't even have a job at that point when I was a kid.
Was it a double?
I missed out on
V?
it. Was not.
It
It was not. It was white, and I believe it was it had like an outline. I want to say it had like a pink outline to it, but it did not have the double V. It was just like a white and pink.
That's funny. It's like you were gonna get a free guitar, and all of a sudden, like that, you didn't. The other guy, Wicked, he rock blocked you.
He did.
You got rock blocked.
I got V blocked.
You got V blocked. Oh God, that's worse. All right, let me. Oh shit, I had a page.
Who's your favorite?
Your favorite member?
Yeah, what's your favorite, man?
Well, after a lot of thought put into this, I'm gonna have to say Mark. No, I'm gonna have to say Peter Criss. Believe it or not, Peter Criss. Baby Driver. Say no more.
Can say no more about that.
You're like, what else can you say? Of course, we're gonna say no more.
What? Well, I could say that's the kind of sugar Papa likes. That's one of his songs.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. There he is.
Why is his head so big?
Because he's a Funko Pop.
I got no problem with Peter. Peter would be my number 2, so I got no problem with that.
Actually, like,
What do you think, Ed?
What?
Why are you starting shit?
like the first 3 albums, I think Peter is fantastic. Like on the first 3 albums, like
Because
but after that, he's sort of like I don't know if he like lost it or something. He like doesn't sound as awesome to me after that.
Ed compares him to Steve Mongo McMichael.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Have you really? Did you really?
No.
Well, thanks for tuning
I said
in
Paul
to the final episode of Slams and Jams.
I said Paul Roma.
Paul Roma. You did. You said
That's
Paul
worse.
Roma.
That's
I'm
wait.
sorry.
Is that worse though?
It's did.
Jesus.
I wouldn't go that far.
I like Peter. He's all right.
All right, ready?
I agree with Ham. I think when they started getting their music started getting a little bit more heavier, like around Destroyer and stuff like that. After that, I think he just wanted to keep playing like jazz and the old school stuff that he grew up on.
You have to admit, on Unplugged, Peter was cool as fuck. He was having the time of his life. He was having the time of his life back there.
Oh yeah.
I think Eric should have probably taken a little break or something, just stepped off, had a sandwich or something, let Peter play. And then they start playing, what is that, Nothing to Lose? And also they start playing, all of a sudden Eric starts, I'm like, bitch, who told you to talk? Who told you to sing?
No one pulled your string.
Was it the fucking Brandy Rhodes? Who told you it was open mic night, bitch?
So can I ask a question or is it just
No.
I don't know the format.
Yeah.
Oh,
please do.
Open forum always.
How about like members that you've met over the years?
You know, it's funny because when you started talking about meeting Paul, I was going to ask you the same thing, all you guys. I have met only one, and that was with Bobby. We met Ace at the Scaricon. Was it Scaricon?
Okay.
Yeah, at the Scaricon thing.
Yeah, I met him there too.
Oh, great! I have a great story, by the way, for that. I actually have a story for that meeting. Go around and then I'll tell the story.
Oh,
Ham, you've met not all of them. You've met the core 4, right?
Not Peter.
Okay.
I met Ace at the Scaricon where you met him, and then
Paul at the
Phantom of the Opera. thing, and then
Gene at Tops.
You didn't go to Tops to see Gene?
I didn't go. I don't know why I didn't. No, I think I had
Yeah,
to
he
work or
was-
something. It was like, why the fuck? I
He's
thought
promoting
about
his,
it after. I'm
Gene-
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's promoting his Gene Simmons soda, and it was like $20, and you got a thing of soda, and you met Gene, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's so. It's like the Hogan. Remember the Hogan signings with his Real American Beer? You go to the fucking WrestleMania or the convention, it's like $100-$200. You go to the beer stores where he's selling his Real American Beer. It's like, oh, buy a case of beer and have him sign it and get a picture with him. It's like, what the fuck? I just went to goddamn WrestleCon last week and spent my fucking mortgage money on this asshole. Oh, rest in peace. Sorry, that asshole.
I also met Eric Singer, but he was with Alice Cooper at the time.
Nice.
And oh shit, sorry, talking too much.
No.
I met them all in like '88 too. I should
All of them?
wow.
Like the
yeah.
the revenge.
We
Like
had
the Revenge Crew.
it was Crazy Nights.
Oh,
tour.
Crazy Nights. Okay.
And do you guys know who Ken Sharp is, the author?
No.
He
Yeah,
wrote a
I've
lot
heard-
of Kiss. He wrote a lot of Kiss biographies and stuff.
Okay.
Well, I used to trade tapes with him, and he had the Kiss Platinum card, which used to get you access and backstage to every Kiss show ever.
Oh my
back
god,
then.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
And he called up and gave me backstage for the Crazy Nights tour in Utica. So yeah, I met Paul, Gene, and Bruce that day.
That's awesome.
But Eric Carr, like by the time I got to the line, he had taken off and went to the stage. It was like right before the show. The only thing that sucked was I was with my friend Jeff. He had the camera, and he got separated. He was like way up front with the camera.
Oh,
and I'm
no,
way
so
down-
you got no. Oh,
no
damn it.
camera. Yeah, I have autographs, but no real pictures.
Yeah.
He took a
He's
picture,
like-
like you see my little head in the back. But
He's
yeah,
like, look at this picture of this girl I just took. Oh my god, look at. You're like, motherfucker. Where were you? Where were you?
you should see the pictures he took. I'll share them with you sometime. But they had more makeup on than back in '77.
Oh my god.
The Crazy Nights tour, they had like
Oh, yeah,
the brown and the eyeliner, and
Oh my god.
yeah, they had a ton of makeup on.
That's crazy. Bobby,
But I almost forgot about that.
Bobby, I know you met Ace, obviously, but anybody
And
else?
I met the lineup that was at Foundations Forum. So it was Gene, Peter, Bruce Kulick, and Eric Singer, I think.
Oh, cool.
Really? Peter and Eric are both there? That's cool.
Gene
No.
Paul, he met.
Sure.
He said Peter. I was like, oh, okay. And then you have Gene, Peter. I'm like, okay. You're like,
Gene,
and
I
Eric.
did-
I'm like, huh?
I've got Peter Chris on the brain now because you were talking about him so much.
As
All
you
of you.
should. As you should.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem with that. But no, it was Paul, Gene, and Bruce Kulick and Eric Singer.
Nice.
They did a special Foundations Forum show with all. It was about the show, Ham. It was the one where they did all 1970s Kiss.
And you were there for that?
I was there. Yeah,
Oh, wow, cool. Was that Los Angeles or something?
California. Yeah.
Wow,
Perfect.
I didn't know you were up to that.
What was that? A belt buckle, Cam?
Yeah,
Gene belt buckle.
I have a lot of these, and I still don't know how to wear a belt buckle.
I know.
I had a
I
belt
had,
buckle.
one like a long time ago. I'm like,
Or your-
what the fuck do you do with this thing?
You got to get a. No, I just
I
discovered
hear
this.
you need a belt probably.
Well,
yeah. There's
I'll tell you,
certain
Go
certain belts that actually button around a buckle. I had a belt for like 12 years, and I accidentally unbuttoned it, and I was like, oh, and the buckle came off. I'm like, oh, that's how those things work now.
Son
So
of a bitch.
yeah,
Does it got
So
like a
now I
little?
know.
It's got like a little peg on the back of it that fits into one of the holes, doesn't it?
and the holes, yeah, and then there's like the actual belt itself will have like a clasp, like a button.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a rivet, but it's an actual button, and it'll pop open, and
You know,
you can take the.
I'm
belt
gonna
right
get
off.
me one of those, and if I ever figure out how to freaking put it on there and wear it, I will still never wear one ever. Never. Ever.
No, be like Howard Wolowitz.
Bet your ass. Never.
So,
All right, listen. I'm putting you guys.
Anybody?
What's that?
You want to wrap it with something? You got something good to wrap it up with?
I'm just gonna throw a rapid fire at you guys. Mount Rushmore of Kiss albums. Go 4.
Oh God.
If you could only pick 4, the rest got to go.
Oh gosh.
I'll go while you guys are thinking because I thought of mine already. OG, the Kiss first one. Alive 2. Unplugged. And Destroyer. That's my Mount Rushmore of Kiss albums. And I saw that face, Ham. I told you why for Unplugged because of all the reasons behind it. It's different. It's old school songs. It's like you pointed out earlier, probably the livest live album that they've done.
Yeah.
And it
No,
was
I get you.
it was the nucleus to that fucking reunion and off to the races again.
Yeah.
Ed, go.
Nice. Alive, Destroyer, Creatures of the Night, and Revenge.
We'll save Ham for last since he's the biggest fan of all. It's going to be the hardest for him to narrow down.
I'm still trying to think. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Killers.
I'm going to go with Alive 2, Creatures of the Night. The first one. And probably Destroyer.
This isn't one of my favorites, but have y'all heard Double Platinum lately? That's a
See,
Not in a while.
I played the shit out of that when I was younger because it had all the hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It had all the studio hits. You know.
I just heard it recently, and it's weird mixes. I don't know if y'all have heard it recently.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mixes are.
It was kind of remixed, wasn't it? From
They
like the OG.
like the first 3 albums are like heavy and cool and distortion, and they took all that away for Double Platinum and like made it more poppy and weird.
They did.
Like, oh, anyway, I think Alive is on there, the favorites. The Elder, Revenge. Jeez. Man, the first album, I guess.
I'm glad you said The Elder, though, because too much people give that album shit.
I like it. Yeah.
I think it's a good record.
It's different. It's outside of the realm, I think, but I listened to it recently, and I hadn't listened to it since I was a kid, and I kind of liked the journey. I enjoyed the journey it took me on.
All right.
Are you waiting until you're 82 to hear it, Bill?
What's that?
Are you waiting until you're 82 to hear The Elder?
Yes, 82. We'll have a listening party together.
Well, you're gonna
we
turn
both
before I do, so-
we both can't be 82 at the same time though. One more around the bend while we wrap it up.
What the
One-
hell is that? What's that nonsense you're holding here?
It's my water bottle. One.
No
it's,
idea what.
It looks like a hamster.
it's my actually,
Looks like a boot, a wrestling boot to me.
Did I look like a hamster? That's the hamster right there. Name one. What do we get? Oh, what's that? Is that from the last
That was
show?
the last show.
Oh,
That was the last
dude,
show.
that is awesome.
Oh, neat.
One guilty pleasure Kiss song. Around the horn. Go.
I don't have guilty pleasures because I'll admit to things that I like because I like them. But you're looking for something out of the norm that normal people wouldn't associate as a great Kiss song.
Right.
I'd say Thrills in the Night.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
I got mine.
All right.
Mine's Nowhere to Run.
What's that?
Is that a good song?
It is a good
What's that?
end.
I'm going to go with let's put the X in sex. Dude, that's a great song.
Oh yeah.
All right, I got 2
Thrash
funny
bits.
ones, and you guys might not even know them. How about Don't Touch My Ascot? You know that one?
Nope.
It's it's actually the last song that Kiss ever recorded.
Really?
It was for the Scooby-Doo soundtrack. And it's serious. It's called Don't Touch My Ascot.
That's awesome.
Look for it on YouTube.
Get your
And it's
hand
got a
off
verse
my
from
ascot.
it's got a verse from Paul, Gene, Eric, and Tommy, and it's really freaking stupid. But
Sounds it.
yeah, what is an ascot? I'm not even sure. Like, is that thing you put
It's
around
like
your
the
neck?
scarf. Yeah, like the neck scarf, like Fred wears.
That's what it's about. It's like, don't touch my ascot. Don't touch my ascot. Something fell behind me. Shit's falling. And then the other one is a Gene Simmons song. We'll have to do another one of these and talk about Gene Simmons movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could do a whole episode on that. We
Is,
could.
It takes a man like me to be a woman like me.
Whoa, what?
Never,
From Runaway? Was it from Runaway?
no, Never Too Young to Die.
Never Too Young to Die with John Stamos, right?
Yeah, he played a hermaphrodite,
Yeah, I
half
remember
man, half
that.
woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what,
fingernail. Yeah, the fingernail he killed everyone with.
I am.
that's the song he sings. It takes a man like me to be a woman like me. Yeah.
I am sorry I asked that.
Yeah.
I don't know what went on there.
Fun fact. I'm looking at it. Double platinum went platinum.
It didn't go double.
Nope.
Well, that
That's
failed
not why they named.
expectations.
That's not why they named it that way. Because obviously, how would they know if they just put
False advertising, then, isn't it?
right?
They were hoping it would go double platinum, but
Smashes,
their sights too
smashes,
high.
thrashes, and hits went double platinum. Obviously, because of keep me undercover,
Let's put the-
baby, let me be.
Not You Make Me Rock Hard.
Possibly.
That's what it was. I was trying to think of what the second one they put on
Love's
there
like
was.
a muscle, and you make me want to flex.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I like those songs too. And then Eric Carr singing Beth on that.
Yeah. We got to hear that. That's cool.
You can stop talking about that right now. I'm just kidding. Hold on. Breaking news. Hold on. Had to answer a question. The lady messaged me a very important question. Do you want a Whopper? I had to say, duh. Do I?
I
When I
thought
get-
your answer. The question is, do you
Do you?
want
But I can't. I got to start eating better. So when my Whopper's
I
gonna
like the
sing,
Whopper, the Big Mac.
my Whopper's gonna sing to me later. It's gonna say, "Keep me undercover, baby."
That's your homework. Go look up Don't Touch My Ascot.
It's ooh, yeah. I
I
wished
will.
it out.
So
Oh, I will.
it's kind of a weird career. Like first song Deuce, last song Don't Touch My Ascot.
Yeah. Right. Right?
I wonder if we could get away with using that song as the intro to this podcast.
Well, we can find out. Yeah,
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
No, even the YouTube set, even the YouTube the checkers, the fact checkers, they'll be like, "No, that's good. That must be an original. Go ahead, use it."
Yeah.
It's the original.
Well, that's
The only
definitely
person
AI. Go
playing
ahead and
this
use
song.
that.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Be the new Rings and Things theme song.
Rings and Things. Theme
Rings
song.
and-
There it is. There we are.
That's-
Welcome to Rings and Things. All right, boys. Let's get together. We could do more Kiss shit down the line. We'll come up with some more Kiss themes. Kiss.
Yeah.
The G-
I had several more questions I was going to ask, but I'll do it next time.
Yeah, we'll do it. Save them for next time. We'll do
Yeah.
it. We'll do it again sooner than later. We got. So
absolutely.
we're
Oh,
Slams and
Kiss
Jams.
Alive.
What's that?
What?
Call it Kiss Alive too.
I already got the shirt made. This is the. Anyways,
This is from the last show at MSG too.
that's badass.
Nice.
That's awesome. We got a whole bunch of subjects that we can do on Kiss. Slams and Jams, pro wrestling and rock and roll, but we tend to kind of lean toward the wrestling, so we got to get more rock shit. But however, going against that, I do want to do an ECW multiple probably episodes we could do on ECW. And Ham,
Yeah, I would like to do that
yeah,
too.
you can come out with us with that for sure because you're
I went on the-
hardcore.
We went on the trips to the ECW arena together.
Yep, yep, absolutely.
I keep thinking Ed is Dion Lobatos.
He is
I
not.
keep confusing him. It's not
no,
Dion?
it's not. It's Ed.
Oh.
Ed.
Did he look like him a little bit?
Huh?
Did he look like Dion a little bit?
A little bit. I could say a little bit. Yeah.
I
Little
keep
bit.
thinking
All
that
right.
guy. I keep thinking that guy up on top of Billy's shelf is actually Peter Criss.
It is. Oh, actual. Oh.
Hey, Peter. Hi.
No,
Peter, call me.
it's Eric Singer. He's a fake.
Do
Fake. It's a phony.
you think they repackaged the Funko Pop with the same figure and just put Eric Singer on the box?
I hate when you see pictures of like recent Kiss, and it's like there's Gene. Oh, Gene's 70s. He still looks like Gene. Paul. All right. Tommy and Eric look nothing like Ace and Peter.
Yeah.
They're just
Well,
you can
I-
just tell they're fake as fuck. F.
I know you want to go, but I just have to ask, the Funko crap you got there, was that called Peter Criss or was it called Catman on the box?
Catman. it was,
See?
it was
Huh?
Catman, Demon, Catman,
knew.
Demon, Star Child, and Spaceman. I think it was.
It's not necessarily Peter Criss then, is it? Mhm.
Well,
It's just
thanks
like
anyone.
guys for joining us. Son of a bitch. All right, boys. Slams and jams, rings and things, all the good
Do
stuff.
this.
For the love of rock and roll, we will commence again sometime soon. We'll do a little EC dub. Also, a couple things. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Put it up right here or wherever you're going to put it. Add, like and subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to listen sometime to this.
Yeah, it's fun. Sometimes we babble and just like idiots, but that's the fun of it. And we got some on the road shows coming up. We've got a big day planned coming up in a few weeks. Eddie and I are making a little
Yes,
trip
we do.
ski. We're not going to spoil it too much, but it's wrestling, it's rock and roll, and it's other fun stuff.
Halloween.
Yes, sir. And I'm making a little trip ski. I don't know when this is going to coincide with what I'm about to say, but whatever. As we record this, I'm on a little trip ski in a few days. I'm heading off to Nashville for 4 days, so I'll be filming a bunch of shit there and putting it up on here. So there we go.
Cool.
Boys, love you guys. Long time friends, and we will get together again soon. Later.